Welcome to the Talk podcast with ideas strategist Linda Reed-Enever. Talk is where we chat about ideas and inspiration you can use to market your business. Get ready for practical tips you can implement today with your host, Linda Reed-Enever.
Hello, everyone. Linda Reed-Enever, and welcome back to the Talk podcast. As a marketing and impact strategist, content creator, and passionate advocate for storytelling, I'm thrilled to be here today to dive into a topic on how you can tap into some amazing moments within business and how you can connect with your audience through micro moments in marketing. Now, what are micro moments? Those are those brief, intent-driven opportunities where your audience turns to their devices for answers, action, or inspiration. Think of it like every time you quickly Google a recipe, you book a service, or you look for that how-to video, you are experiencing a micro moment. For business owners, these are pure gold. They are your chance to step in and provide exactly what your audience needs right when they need it. And micro moments are a fantastic foundation for evergreen content. So why do micro moments matter? In the fast-paced world that we live in, now people want immediate answers. They're not browsing for hours. They're not going through page to page of Google. They're looking for quick, useful solutions. And here's the kicker. These moments are shaping purchasing decisions and brand loyalty. For instance, 80% of smartphone users say that they consult their phones during decision making. If you're not showing up in these moments, your competitors will. So we need you to show up. And when you do show up, we want you to have the power to connect, inspire, and convert, often in under a minute. That's what micro content is about. Think of your short form pieces of content, the things that really, really matter. There are 3 steps when it comes to creating content for micro moments. First of all, we need to be there. We need to be discoverable. That means optimizing your website for search engines. It means using social media strategically. It means being present where your audience hangs out. Then we need to be useful. We need to provide value in everything we create. We need to solve that problem, answer that question, or offer inspiration. Give them that quick win. For an example, a 30-second tutorial or a downloadable checklist goes a long way in those micro moments of marketing in being able to answer someone's question and get that know, like, and trust factor within a heartbeat from the valuable content you're sharing. And then we need to be quick. People want these answers to be bite-sized. They want them to be fast. They want them to be things like Instagram carousels, TikTok videos, and shorts. And we want to make it snappy, clear, and actionable so that they can take action from that micro moment. They can make that decision and they can become a loyal follower. Now, micro moments work really well in podcasting as well. Podcasts offer us an amazing platform to create micro moments of learning and inspiration and problem solving. You can incorporate quick tips into your intros and outros. You can create themed episodes like 3 tips in 3 minutes. You can repurpose your podcast content into shorter clips using tools like Opus Clip or Headliner. Your audience may not have 30 minutes to listen to an entire episode. And you'll notice here on Talk, I don't have many 30-minute episodes, but they will appreciate that quick burst of wisdom in their lunch break or their commute that they're able to consume from you. So I've touched on the world of podcasting for micro moments in content, but let's run through a couple of other of my favorite ways to be able to do it. One is the good old poll. The good old poll on social media allows you to be able to create a micro moment of marketing. It also allows you to be able to get some better data about what content you need to create. And it is super powerful in being shared and getting indications about where people stand on a topic. The other one is Q&A sessions. You could maybe run a 10 or a 15-minute Q&A session live on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. These are great ways for engaging your audience while delivering value to them within seconds. Now, my number one favorite thing for being out there in micro moments of marketing is how-to content. Simple, actionable content like how to set up a budget within 5 minutes, 3 ways to improve your morning routine, just things like that can be created in blog form, it can be created in video form, and it can be created in infographics. And if you've got blogs already out there, you can turn it into micro content using a tool like Infographic. Visual formats in this area work especially well because people are looking for that answer quickly and visuals stand out. The FAQs that people ask you, you've heard me talk about FAQs within your marketing time and time again. Use your website and your social media to answer those FAQs. Install a chatbot who can answer the FAQs as well. We love Chatbase for doing that here. Format these into quick blog posts, carousel posts, stories, things that people can be able to engage in and get that quick win. And then finally, micro moments within marketing. You can jump in and have a look at those blogs that you've got, those podcasts, those videos you've created, and see what you can create into short, sharp tip posts. They might be something you use on carousel. They might be something that you break down a blog and you go into shorter, short form videos. But using those micro moments and taking a longer form piece of content to repurpose it means that you're not having to reinvent the wheel, and you can get more from the content you've already created. Because quite often in those micro moments, you can link off to the longer form pieces of content to continue the journey for the learner coming along or the person consuming that information. And then finally, share easy to use tools and templates, calculators and checklists that solve that specific problem for your audience, because they're looking at a microsecond of making a decision. Your calculator, your checklist just might be the thing that solves the problem for them. So to make the most out of these micro moments and the tips that I've just shared with you, we need a solid strategy. We need to, one, understand our audience, dive into what they need, their habits, how they consume their content, where they hang out. Tools like Google Analytics, surveys, and even direct feedback can really help you inside this space. We need to make sure that our content is optimized for mobile. So that means our website and our content is mobile friendly. That means fast loading pages, concise copy, and designs that work on smaller screens. Gone are the days where we think that, people can go to the desktop and catch up, because they won't. They're just going to move on to the next person who's got something that is optimized for mobile. Real-time engagement. Leverage tools like live streaming, Instagram stories, chatbots where people can engage and have some real-time engagement, and even tie into current trends to create real-time connections with your people. A few of you might remember a little while back, we did a series called Friday Night Cheers, which was basically for business owners to be able to get together and have a cheers and talk about what's happened for the week. Now, we do that a little bit differently now, but it's a really good way for you to maybe think about what real-time strategies can I use to catch up with my audience? Could it be while I'm packing orders? I might have a chat with them. And then finally, we want to leverage those automation tools, because if we've created good evergreen micro moments, we can use tools like Reed-Enever to make sure our content reaches the audience at the right time and be repurposed and used again and again. And if we can, automate some of those responses for the FAQs, so on platforms like Facebook or on your website, so that your chatbot can deliver those through and you can really tap into the world of automation. And even little things like booking calendars, so that they can just make a booking when they want to talk to someone about whatever their problem is. That's a huge micro moment that you can use in your marketing. Micro moments are not a trend. They are a fundamental shift in how consumers now interact with brands. They're about being there, being useful, and being quick. I encourage you to take a moment after the podcast to audit your current content. Ask, are you present in the moments that matter most to your audience? That means, do your posts appear when your audience is online? Not when you think they're ready to go out, but when your audience is there ready to consume it. Are you offering value in these moments? Is the content you're putting out there offering a win or a quick win? And are you making it easy for your audience to engage with you quickly? Can they comment? Are you being there to respond? Are they able to book things easily? Remember, it's not all about being seen. It's about being remembered. And when you have these micro moments, you are building up trust, you're building up loyalty, and you're creating a stronger connection with your audience. Thank you for joining me today. I hope these micro moments inspire you to take some action within your marketing. And until next time, happy marketing and happy micro moment creating with your community. Have you got a favorite micro moment? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Talk with Linda Reed-Enever. Make sure you subscribe via your favorite podcast app so you don't miss the next great episode. You can find more ideas and inspiration at enervergroup.com.au.